guys, welcome back. Something new, the Mcgrath eyeshadow palette. I'm super excited about it. I haven't used it. I think I've had it for about a week. The formulations on these shadows are like totally amazing. Like, I've heard nothing but good things about the whole entire Mcgrath line. She's a little bit on the pricey side, but in all honesty, I feel like she's worth it. So I'm going to be going over like a nice little sultry look for you guys. It's gonna be something very easy and simple to do, not a whole lot of time. Let's talk about this packaging, honey. Like, she is really, really cute, like all black box. She was sealed, and I'm all about the packaging. She was sealed shut, so you just basically pull this part off. When you open her up, I'm like, oh, girl. Okay, Miss Patty. Okay, Mama Patty. Like, all of this, I mean, it's a bit much, it's a bit excessive, but I really do appreciate it. Like, I love this. And then on the inside, it has a Mcgrath Labs. So when you dig through all of this good stuff here, the stuffing, she comes packaged again. I was like, oh, okay, girl, rich. Bubble wrap, y'all know I'm a big kid when it comes down to bubble wrap. I love me some bubble wrap, and it's a good bubble wrap too. But she was wrapped again, safe travels, and gorge. Like, these shadows are so freaking cute and adorable. But this color right here is what interests me the most, this matte color, because you don't really find a lot of matte shades in eyeshadow palettes nowadays, but this one is like the perfect color to pull all of these together. Because some of, like, this one is a satin finish, this one is a shimmer, but they're pressed pigments. This is a pressed shadow. Like, it's amazing. And of course the mirror, but it's very, it's not heavy, but you can tell is she put a lot of thought into this. This is the Mothership Subliminal Platinum Bronze palette. I love this though. Now let's get into the skin. So I've already prepped my skin. I washed my face this morning with my lotion face wash. Y'all already know, cleanse, serum, moisturize. I use a toner, my fresh toner, and then I put my serum on, and then I put my lightweight, my lotion emulsion moisturizer on, and I also put my eye serum and my eye cream, but definitely do those. My skin has been really weird since being up here. I'm not upset about it or anything like that. So what I'm using now is the Bare Pro concealer for like a little color corrector, just a little bit to kind of like even out the complexion a little bit underneath my eye. I always put on the eye cream underneath because I want my eye, the skin under my eye area, to actually nurse on a skincare product, my eye cream, versus it nursing on my concealer. I'm gonna go in with my Hydro Grip primer. So I did 2 little pumps, and it's a water-based primer. You want to let that sit in for about a minute or so. I haven't worn my Chanel foundation in a minute, so we're actually going to play in She today. This color is chocolate number 132, and it is the Ultrawear Flawless Foundation. So I'm just going to put a little bit on, just a little bit. Now, because this is a very matte foundation, she will dry down like crazy, and it's okay, because keep in mind, if your foundation dries the minute you put it on, if you feel like it's not moving like you want it to move, I'll show you a little trick that you can do. I'm gonna take your setting spray and just reactivate it, just rehydrate it, and she'll blend. Next is gonna be the concealer. So like a concealer that's gonna be like hydrating. It's gonna give you a nice dewy finish, and of course last all day. I'm gonna use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm also gonna use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place. These 2 concealers here. This is medium dark number 2 in chestnut, and this one here is medium deep, which is a neutral color from Estee. And they're both neutral shades, okay? So I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and I'm gonna blend them out together, okay? I really am finding that less product is more, and you want to blend, okay? Notice I'm just pulling this concealer down into my eye, okay? And just bringing it around. I'm going to use my ColourPop concealer, and this one is dark number 48, which is not too dark in my opinion. So I'm gonna put a little bit here, and I'm gonna go right here to kind of help further shape the face a little bit. And we're gonna go here, and I like to bring out my chin, and I'm gonna go right down here, okay? Right down the center of the nose. Like reverse highlighting is just basically going underneath where your bronzer would go to just kind of further shape that face. I'm gonna put a little bit there because I love this. It's just, I feel like it just brings an equal balance to the face. So I'm gonna go in with Mercier, the Translucent Deep, and I'm going to set my concealer. So now I'm going to take my NARS Melenia palette, this one here. This is one of my favorite contour palettes that I love to use. I'm going to take that and just go ahead and go around, like right underneath where I put that concealer here, and underneath my jawline to kind of knock that on into shape. So the brush that I like to use for this feature is the MAC 109 brush. I believe this is what this is. Yeah, it's the MAC 109. I'm just gonna go in circles because we're going to kind of soften up those lines of the powder, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna go right underneath here to kind of blend everything. Notice how everything is coming together, and I'm pushing to the center of the face, okay? I'm blending in a circle and just pulling out to the center of the face. So a good rule of thumb when you're blending your contour, always start right here where your mandible, your jaw connects to your skull. Right there, because everyone has different shapes of the face, like their face is shaped differently. So good rule of thumb, right where your jaw is connecting, that mandible is connected to the skull, that's where you're going to go down to your contour, just underneath that cheekbone right there. You're not going to go all the way down here, girl. You better not do that. Here, right to the jaw, right to the underneath the cheekbone. That's all you need. Okay, so now that we got that situation taken care of, we're gonna go back into the face. So Bobbie Brown, the bronzing powder in Deep number 4. This one is like my all-time favorite bronzing powder. I freaking love this bronzer. It just adds that extra to my face because I do have a red undertone. So this one kind of like sets everything into play for me. So what I'm doing is going over my Melenia palette everywhere where I put it, just like around the edges of the face to add that extra warmth to the face to bring everything together. I'm gonna go right over that, the tip of my brush. And I like to, when I'm using my bronzer, I like to use a fluffy brush that's kind of like bulbous. It's a nice wide bulb at the tip, so if I need to focus on an area, it's gonna sit perfectly there in that area. And if I want to use it to add a little extra warmth, the size of the brush is actually going to fit perfectly in certain areas where I want it to sit. So my finishing powder, I'm going to go in with the Black Radiance. This is my Black Radiance finishing powder here. I love this. I believe this is the shade Chocolate, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna take my fluffy brush and just kind of dust away any of the Mercier powder that's just sitting there. We're blending. Next, I'm gonna go into my burnt pepper blush that I was telling you guys about, and then I'm also gonna add Film Noir to this, okay? So I'm gonna put on Film Noir just a little bit first. Just a little bit right on the apples of my cheek, and I like to carry my blush up because y'all know I love me some cheekbones, okay? Just a little bit of that. Then I'm gonna flip my blush brush over, and I'm gonna add on just a little bit of the burnt pepper in a pressing motion, not a swiping motion, okay? Just press, 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 press. I'm just pressing. I'm just pressing. Okay, let's get into this eye look really quick. I'm gonna take my Morphe primer. Love this primer. So I'm gonna lay just the base down really, really quick. No particular way, just kind of putting it all over that eye area because I definitely want to dig into this palette like I've been waiting for so freaking long, a week, to actually use it. let's go ahead and get this thing started with this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful palette here. So let's see. I'm going to actually go in. Ooh, let's take this little film out. So we have Deep Velvet, Ritualistic, Sextrovert, Telepathic Taupe, Smoke and Mirrors, and Platinized. Yeah, got that. I'm gonna go and take one of my individual shadows from MAC. I love this color. I feel like it's the perfect transition shade for me, and that color is Brown Script. And just blend all over, okay? Blend, 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 blend all over. And I'm gonna just do a normal, nice, sultry, smoky eye, I guess. We shall see where we end up. First of all, let's swatch these colors. So we're gonna start with Deep Velvet. She feels really, really good. So that one is Deep Velvet here. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. I like that. Next, we're gonna go into Ritualistic. These shadows feel really good as well. This is Ritualistic. Ooh. Okay, girl. This one is Sextrovert. Oh my goodness. Telepathic Taupe. She's nice. That's really nice. Then we're doing Smoke and Mirror. Ooh, Smoke and Mirror feels really good. I'm gonna do her here. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's so nice. And last but not least, we are doing Platinized, the one that I have so much trouble pronouncing. I'm gonna do her up here. Oh, wow. Wow. I don't know if you guys have ever checked out patmcgrath.com, but she's got like some amazing videos on there about like how to do certain eye looks from like the runway and things of that nature. Like, it is so nice. So I'm gonna start with Deep Matte and just kind of blend her on my lid and go up a little bit on my lid. Oh girl, they blend so easy. Oh, okay. Concentrating, because even though this is a blending brush, it's a little dense from your average eyeshadow blending brush, because remember, we want that smoky, sultry. So I'm gonna go into windshield wiper motion and I'm gonna pull it up, because remember, I have a hooded lid, so once I relax my eye, that extra piece of skin is literally just gonna fold on top of each other. You won't be able to see my shadows on my lid. So I have to go a little bit above just to blend, okay? I'm gonna take this 239 brush from MAC. It's just a flat lid brush, and I'm gonna go into Ritualistic and just put her right on top. Just blend her right on top. That is lovely. I wasn't gonna do a wing, but I think I am gonna do a wing because there's nothing subtle about Mama Pat. So I'm gonna go in with my NYX Epic liner, and I'm just gonna start. Y'all know how to do my wings. Highest point of the eye, going to that inner corner, and then outer corner, I'm going up and then straight across, and then we're gonna blend everything in between. I'm gonna go in with my Lashtopia mascara from Bare Minerals. I'm gonna go ahead and prep my lashes. I'm gonna wear false lashes today. I'm gonna do natural lashes because I don't want to overshadow like this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow color. Okay, the lashes I'm gonna be wearing today are my Beauty by Lynn lashes in the Erin Lifting Lash. I'm super excited about these. I want to say these and the Amy lashes are like my absolute favorite lashes to wear. I love these ones. So there is a clear lightweight band to them. Fan lashes, but they're not those overbearing dramatic lashes. They're just like natural lashes, and they're really beginner friendly too for somebody who really is kind of like just now getting into lashes, or even those that are a pro at lashes but they want something that's going to be for everyday wear, not too dramatic or overboard. Also for those that wear eyeglasses, these won't rub against your lashes depending on where you sit them on the bridge of your nose. Okay, going all the way from that outer corner to the inner corner will shrink that eye. I want my eye to be open, so I'm just gonna go right here. I already have like teeny tiny small eyes as is. I don't want them to appear smaller. I want them to appear fuller and open. So I'm just going to the outer corner down to the lowest part of the eye into my waterline. Okay, now that we have our lashes on, I just remembered I did not put any highlighter on. Girl, we can't forget the highlighter. I actually have the perfect highlighter that goes with this palette. This one is the Extradimension Skin Finish highlighter from MAC in the shade Superb. I'm gonna take my highlighter brush and I'm gonna take a little bit of the Morphe and I'm gonna just spray it to kind of set everything. I'm just gonna rub her across and I'm going to blend her literally on top of the cheekbones in the C to kind of brighten up a little bit. Only on the top. That is gorge. So I'm gonna take my Beauty by Lynn liner and I'm gonna line my lip. This right here is the Sugar lip treatment from the line Fresh. I just like to put that on as like extra moisture barrier, and I think it has SPF in it as well. Okay, so I'm gonna take my liner and just line my lip a little bit. Then I'm gonna take the shade Easy Babe. It's a matte lipstick. And I'm gonna just go over right in the center. Then I'm gonna add the shade Taupe as well to kind of add a little bit of warmth to the lip. Guys, this is the finished look. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am loving this eyeshadow palette. The lip is okay. I probably will go back and add like a different color, but I love the way she looks on my skin. Girl, she is real cute, honey. Yes. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank y'all so much for joining me and having patience with me. So I am going to come back a couple hours later. So we're going to see how the shadow works, if she creases, if she didn't, because I know I use the Morphe primer, but sometimes the shadows can be a little finicky, especially when you wear it for long hours. Sometimes the pigment will wear off, sometimes the shadows will crease even though you have on a primer. It's just a bunch of things that go on throughout the day, and my days are long. Like I have 10-hour days when I'm going to work, so we shall see. Hi guys. Okay, so the time is, what time is it? 9:20, and I've had this makeup on all day. I got a lot of amazing reviews from my Mcgrath palette. They love the eyeshadows. A lot of people like, you know, the colors, the way I put them together. I definitely would recommend buying the palette. There's a lot of shine going on. Like, I'm all for like the dewy natural finish, but I filmed earlier this video at maybe like 9:30-ish, and it's 9:20 now. It's a lot of shine going on. I'm actually surprised in this foundation because this is like an ultra matte foundation. The name of it is the Chanel Ultra Flawless Foundation. She really does a really good job in keeping my face matte, especially during the summertime. I feel like I went wrong with this foundation when I used this. Like, thinking on, I'm like, God, it's a whole lot of shine. Like, especially in my T-zone, my whole entire T-zone is just like so shiny, like so oily. And I think, I honestly think it's just because of this Hydro Grip primer. I honestly think that's what it is, because this is a water-based primer, if I'm not mistaken. Has a little bit of oil in it. That's what it is. I'm just like, why is this not working how I know that this works? Because this is a beautiful foundation. Like, I love this Chanel foundation. It's because oil and water. That's literally the problem. So water-based primer should be with the water-based foundation. Oil-based primer should be with an oil-based foundation. I honestly think that this is what it is. I've had this whole wig on all day. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna take this makeup off with this wig, but for the most part, it still feels very lightweight. It feels like I have no makeup on still, and that is one reason why I love the Chanel foundation. And the Hydro Grip, I already know it's an amazing primer. I just won't be wearing it with this one. But that's pretty much it, and I hope you guys have a good night, because your girl about to take this off, even though I kind of, you know, am loving this eye look, if I do say so myself. Yeah, but anyway, so thank y'all for tuning in, and make sure you guys hit the subscribe button for me, because we need to grow the family. Okay, we need to grow the family. All right, and share. So thanks for tuning in, and you guys have a great night. Peace.